Hello, this is Tuesday, June 25th, 2019, and this is the weekly meeting of Kubernetes SIG Docs. We are meeting at 7 p.m. because this is a fourth Tuesday, and this is when we meet to make it easier for folks from the Asia Pacific region to attend. So right now it looks like just me and Jun Yi. So hello.
Hi.
No new contributors here. Let's see, updates and reminders. Our PR Wrangler this week is Caitlin Barnard. So thank you, Caitlin. We're also still making the schedule for PR Wranglers for Q3, Q4. I hope to have an update on the Q3, Q4 schedule for next week. And hey, Jim. And we have a contributor, I think last week, who offered to put together a script to automate PR Wrangler generation. It's one of my least favorite aspects of being a docs chair, is having to create that list twice a year. So anything to automate even part of that pain away is a good thing. All right, another update. I am happy to announce that Jim Angel is officially a shadow for the SIG Docs chair role. Congratulations, Jim. Yeah, that's English, I swear. Congratulations, Jim. Thank you. Anything you want to say about that, Jim?
No, I'm really excited to be along for the journey.
Awesome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, Jimmy. Let's see. We have scheduled the Q2 review and Q3 planning meeting for July 25th. And let me just verify that on my calendar really quick. We have that scheduled for 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll also, let's see, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll note that in the agenda notes. And that meeting will go for about 3 hours. That's what we did last time. Seemed to work pretty well. I think we got done in about 2.5. So hopefully on our next run through, we will be able to do it even more efficiently. Let's see, let's move to our agenda. Harris is not here, so we'll defer talking about the San Diego Contributor Summit. Okay, let's talk about doc updates. There's a link in the agenda to our project for tracking the work for doc improvements. And let's see if I can share my screen really quick, just so we can talk about that more easily. Okay, so we'll do the two easy ones first. So this need for a top level controllers guide. I believe that there is a pull request open for this one. Let's find out. Sorry if you're motion sick. I know the scroll is pretty hefty. Yes, we have, let's see, looks like one PR that's directly related and then a sort of a tangential PR open. I know from having looked at 13.667 that Tim has got this thing pretty close to done. So I think we're getting close to the end on this one. Let's see. And this card here for update deployments, I know that Xavi has, she has a PR open against this one, and I think SF Tim also wants to make some changes. So I left them a note to work together on this one, just to make sure that merge conflicts don't arise unnecessarily. So let's see, KubeADM, I have not heard any updates on this one, but let's check and see if there are any updates here. No, it does not look like. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about doing a follow-up. for next week. And if nothing else, I think we definitely need to review that in our Q2 review and Q3 planning and decide what to do about carrying that forward. Okay. Hey, Seth. Hey, Caitlin.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Making a quick note. Let's see. Follow up with Jennifer about KubeADM docs. Project card. Let's review during Q2, Q3 meeting. All right. Let's go now to a Korean team update from Junyi. Junyi, what's going on?
Okay. We have no membership update from last APAC meeting, and we are currently running 2 team milestone branches temporarily. Usually, we are working on only 1 team milestone, but currently we are changing the branch. So we have 2 team milestone branches, and we called for a new single point of contact, but there was no volunteers, so I remain as a contact point.
Cool. Thank you for that update. I saw that you had put that up for, had put that point of contact up for a vote. So awesome on democratic process, and glad to continue on with you as the lead. In terms of localization process, are there any pain points or places where you where like the process could be easier for you? Is there anything that we can do to improve localization?
Actually, I think I need more localization members. So I think some events will help. So we will. I think I or our team will join some local event for advertising our community contribution.
Okay. Let's see. Caitlin, maybe that's something that we can talk about in a blog post. Can we boost visibility for Korean and other localization teams? If there's anything that we can do on the CNCF side to boost visibility, to attract folks for localization work, Junyi, we'll look into what we can do.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anything we can do to just encourage contributions in other languages. I mean, I know that we advertise the flow, we advertise how you can do it. But I'm just curious, like, I'm just trying to think, like, I know that there's a Spanish localization going on, and I talked to some people I knew that were bilingual, and I almost feel like you need to give them like here's the 5 steps on how to make your first PR rather than saying, hey, there's localization going on. I don't know if we could make the bar lower to enter or easier to say, okay, I can do that, or I could help out there, because I don't think it's hard. I think it's understanding, you know.
That's fair. I mean, I think there are lots of folks out there who have the language competency to do it, but the contribution process, I think we only really document well in English. So maybe that's something that we can boost. Is that what you had in mind, Jim? Is that where you were going with that?
Yeah, kind of like documentation, or like I said, just a real low bar to enter. Here's the smallest TLDR, but you need to know to hit the ground running or be effective. So it's not a big scary membership or a big event to contribute to localization docs. It's almost like the English docs where you can just grab a quick typo PR and kind of move on if that's what you want to do, or help out long term.
So I guess maybe that's a question for you, Junyi, is do you use the like the good first issue label for Korean localization PRs or like localization issues?
Yeah, we tried a good first issue label for some issues, but I think it doesn't help for a new contributor.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, we
Right.
also made a YouTube content for a new Korean team contributor in Korean. So it might be helpful, but I don't know, the Korean community do not have interested in Korean documentation localization.
Interesting. Caitlin, what do you think about boosting visibility with a blog post?
I think that's a great start. I will say we don't get a huge amount of views on some of that more community-oriented content. I think this could be something great to share with CNCF. We've been asked by a lot of member companies just, different ways their engineers can get involved. So maybe we could, mention this in the marketing committee meeting or something to them, and even maybe our local meetup groups.
That's a good idea.
So I will reach out on that to see if we can do something there.
Awesome, thank you. Junyi, I also see you have, please take a look at pull request number 14787. If that looks good to you, I will approve it right now.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. And that should, comment added, that should merge here pretty quick. All right. Let's see. I see no folks from the Japanese team, so we will skip that. Chinese team update. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good time at KubeCon. I'm so sorry to miss you. I was looking forward to seeing you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. And yeah, when you watch this later, all my good wishes to you. Okay, Seth, do you want to talk about the link checker?
I haven't made too much progress. I had a death in the family, so I've been dealing with that stuff. Thank you, sir. But it's on my plate, and I've dealt with all the personal stuff, so I'm gonna dive back into that. I was also working on some release engineering stuff that took up a little more time than I planned. So I'll definitely have an update next round.
Okay. All my best to you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's rough. Okay, Qiming, I noticed last week, or maybe like 2 weeks ago, that you boosted visibility on the PR queue getting pretty excessive. I took a look earlier today, and it looks like we're down to like 55 PRs in English. And let's see, let's take a look. And 164 PRs overall. Does that address your concerns? Are there still concerns that you have about where we're at with our PR queue? If you are speaking, sir, we cannot hear you. If you can hear us, then maybe add an update in chat. Let's see. For now, though, let's move on. I don't see Simon Forrester here, so we'll defer that to next week as well. Okay. All right, that is the end of the agenda that we have. Is there anything else that folks want to talk about in the time that we have? Okie doke. Short meeting. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next week. Take care.